Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, staring out into a vast ocean. The wind whispers secrets known only to the ancients. The waves dance in a rhythm older than time, and in that moment you realize you are completely, utterly alone. And yet, you feel a surge of power, a sense of liberation, a whisper of a hidden truth that has eluded you for so long. In a world where social bonds seem like the threads that weave the fabric of our existence, the idea of not needing other people sounds, to many, like a bleak proposition. Friends, family, romantic partners, aren't these the figures who make our lives colorful, exciting, and worth living? Well, yes and no. Stoicism teaches us to question these beliefs, peel away the layers, and confront the raw, unsettling, yet freeing truth. Other people are preferred indifference. This means that while they can add value to our lives, they should not be the foundation upon which we build our happiness. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote in one of his letters, "Ponder for a long time whether you shall admit a given person to your friendship. But when you have decided to admit him, welcome him with all your heart and soul." In this statement, we see the Stoic duality. On one side, a guarded caution, ensuring we don't hastily open the floodgates of our inner circle. On the other, a warm embrace, a total commitment when someone passes through. But even when someone is admitted into our lives, Seneca and his Stoic contemporaries make it clear. They are mirrors reflecting our values, not anchors holding us down. Marcus Aurelius. Alone amongst the crowd. Another monumental figure in Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius, spent much of his life surrounded by people, as a Roman emperor would. Yet, he often wrote about the virtues of solitude. In his personal diary, Marcus shares a fascinating insight. Though you break your heart, men will go on as before. The people around Marcus, his advisors, his soldiers, the Roman populace, they were all players in the theater of his life. Yet he knew that he alone was the director of his own play. Whether others acted according to his wishes or not, Marcus Aurelius focused on what he could control, his own actions and his own mind. For those of you interested in practicing the Stoic philosophy, embracing solitude can be life-altering. Let's delve into some Stoic exercises designed to help you find beauty in being alone. Negative visualization. Imagine your life without the people you hold dear. This isn't to make you sad, but to make you appreciate their presence while understanding that your life's happiness doesn't hinge on their existence. Voluntary discomfort. Spend some time alone, isolated, no phones, no distractions, just you and your thoughts. This process can be surprisingly enlightening. Journaling. Like Marcus Aurelius, write down your thoughts. Not for an audience, but for yourself. This act of solitary reflection can help you understand who you are when nobody's watching. Achieving goals in solitude. Many people believe that goals are best achieved with a team, a mentor, or at least a cheerleading squad in your corner. Stoicism, however, argues that this need for others is a form of external dependency. A Stoic individual knows that the ultimate responsibility for achieving a goal lies within. Historical examples. Throughout history, there have been numerous individuals who achieved greatness in solitude. Take, for example, the famous scientist Sir Isaac Newton. During the year he referred to as his Annus Mirabilis, or Year of Wonders, Newton was forced into solitude due to the plague shutting down the University of Cambridge. It was during this year, alone on his family estate, that he developed his theories on calculus, optics, and the law of gravitation. Similarly, consider the story of J.K. Rowling. Before the world knew about Harry Potter, Rowling was a single mother, struggling financially, and dealing with depression. Yet, it was in this solitude that she created one of the most beloved series of all time. Rowling's journey illustrates the power of self-reliance and the creative potential of solitude. When we're alone, we are devoid of distractions and can listen to the voice within, a voice that often has the answers we're frantically searching for in the cacophony outside. By embracing solitude, we can harness our inner strength, develop a clear vision for our goals, and create a strategic plan to achieve them. Consider the act of writing a book or painting a masterpiece. These acts of creation often require long hours of solitude, deep concentration, and a strong sense of self-discipline. In these moments of solitude, artists and writers can tap into their innermost thoughts and emotions, bringing forth works of art that resonate deeply with others. Remember, Stoicism teaches us that the good life is a life of virtue, and virtue, whether it's wisdom, courage, justice, or temperance, is cultivated within the individual, not borrowed from a crowd. Therefore, the process of achieving our goals in solitude is not only a journey towards external success, but also a journey towards becoming the best version of ourselves. Achieving goals in solitude doesn't mean that the journey will be easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. However, Stoicism teaches us to view these obstacles as opportunities for growth. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can approach challenges with a calm and rational mind, make strategic decisions, and stay committed to our goals, regardless of the external circumstances. The Stoic Sage, Solitude. In Stoicism, the ultimate goal is to become a Stoic sage, a person who lives in perfect harmony with nature, utterly unblemished by external influences. The Stoic sage is, for all intents and purposes, the epitome of an individual who doesn't need others to achieve goals or find happiness. However, the Stoic sage is not a misanthrope. Stoicism is far from advocating a life devoid of human interaction. The point is that a sage, or anyone following the path of Stoicism, chooses to engage with society from a position of fullness rather than lack, contributing to the social fabric while not being ensnared by it. While Stoicism teaches self-reliance and the beauty of solitude, it is important to clarify that Stoicism does not advocate for complete isolation or withdrawal from society. The Stoics understood the importance of society and our role as social beings. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, constantly reminded himself of his duty to serve the common good. He believed that we are all part of a larger whole, and that it is our duty to contribute to the betterment of society. However, he also believed in the importance of self-care and taking time for oneself. He understood that to be of service to others, one must first take care of oneself. Therefore, while Stoicism teaches us the value of solitude and self-reliance, it does not mean that we should completely isolate ourselves from others or neglect our duties as members of society. Our perspective on events is more important than the events themselves. This is a powerful tool when it comes to navigating the complexities of human relationships. Often, we place too much importance on the opinions and actions of others, allowing them to dictate our happiness and self-worth. The Stoics, however, teach us to take a step back and analyze the situation from a different perspective. Epictetus, for example, advises us to remind ourselves that the opinions of others are just that, opinions. They do not define us, and they do not have the power to affect our inner peace unless we allow them to. By changing our perspective and focusing on what is within our control, we can free ourselves from the need for external validation and find contentment within ourselves. The French philosopher Albert Camus once said, "In the depths of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer." This aligns remarkably well with the Stoic principle of inner fortitude and self-reliance. So, in the journey of your life, appreciate the beautiful landscapes and the fellow travelers you encounter. But never forget that the most important relationship you have is with yourself. The compass that will guide you when you're lost, the anchor that will hold you when you're adrift, and the fire that will warm you when you're cold, all lie within you. Embrace the Stoic philosophy, embrace solitude, and discover the invincible summer that lies within you.